Holy shit. Listen, I just came back home from my debut game on my high school basketball team. And honestly, bro, the amount of shit that happened with just one day of me being on the team, brother, I can't even put it into words. It's genuinely crazy. Essentially, the way this tournament, I don't know if you can call it a tournament. I'm from Europe, so basketball is different there, right? Essentially, the way this tournament worked, right? My city was divided into several divisions, and each division consisted of 4 teams. The 2 teams that would end up with the most wins, you get to elevate to the next part of the tournament. You get to pass the thing, right? When we stepped on the court and we played against our first opponent, it all started with a complete fucking destruction. The team we played against, right? Everybody, not just our team, by the way, every single team that was watching the thing, we all thought that this was going to be an easy win, that we're going to crush them, that we're going to absolutely destroy them. And guess what ended up happening? See, we get into the game. The first 3 minutes, a guy from our starting lineup immediately dishes in 3 3-pointers. Sorry, 2 threes. The whole crowd goes fucking crazy. They're losing their shit. I remember your boy was fucking sitting on the bench watching what was going on, and I was stunned. Listen, I thought that was going to be an easy W. We scored 6 points within 3 minutes. Instant. Absolute ease. Guess what? Those 2 threes were the only points we ended up scoring in the first quarter. Absolute denial. These guys, they played excellent defense. We were terrified. We did not know what to do. So the game goes on and we end up losing the whole thing. Ever since that beginning of the first quarter, we scored some points. We scored something. I was sitting on the bench throughout the whole thing. I didn't get to play. But the game wasn't close. Okay, it wasn't close. I'm not going to bullshit you. It wasn't close. We just got destroyed. By an underdog, too, which definitely ruined our confidence. I remember, as I was sitting on the bench, as I said for the billionth time, I was thinking to myself, man, I wonder when that bold-ass fucking coach will let me play. See, one part of my brain wanted to play so fucking bad. Brother, I've been waiting on this for years. I finally got my opportunity. Of course I wanted to step on the court. But the other side of my brain, I'm not even going to lie to you, I was downright shitting myself. Not in a literal way, of course. My pants weren't brown. But I was so scared. It's normal. Listen, I've never played basketball with so much pressure at the back of my head. It was a completely new experience to me, too. So, of course, I was a little bit scared, I guess. But we get into the second game. This is when I finally stepped on the court. But let's start from the beginning, right? The first quarter, destruction. We killed them. We absolutely denied them. I think the scoreboard was 3-21 in the first quarter. Denial. Absolute destruction. So the next 2 quarters is just the main squad fucking bullying the guys. And I remember at one point I just got annoyed. At one point I just got annoyed as fuck. I walked up to the coach and I asked him, yo, coach, can you put me in the game? The coach looked at me with his fucking puffy ass cheeks. He started to think to himself, okay, you can get in, I guess. Listen, I could just tell by his voice that he was super hesitant. He really thought that it was not a good idea. But hey, it was literally my debut. It was my first time playing for the team. Of course, I kind of performed like shit. Not even kind of. Okay. I ended up coming off the bench with the final minutes of the fourth quarter. And honestly, this was one of the most embarrassing, literally, one of the most embarrassing moments of my fucking life. I'm just going to be honest with you. Essentially, what happened, my teammate was under the rim and he passed me the ball. We're about to start the play. I'm the fucking point guard, right? I'm a 5'7" point guard. We're about to start the play. But before I even make it, fuck it, wait. Let's draw this shit out. This is the script for my video, but I don't care. This is the center of the court. Before I even made it to the half of the court, I was like somewhere around here. He passed me the ball from under the rim. There was a guy under me, and he immediately yoinked the ball away from me. He yoinked it, and he was my height too. In Europe, players are way shorter. He was like my height, and he yoinked that ball. And I remember he was in the post while I was like guarding him, and that brother, not only was he my height, I've been going to the gym for over a year now. I'm not skinny. That dude, fucking toothpick. And he was pushing me like a doll. He was pushing me like a fucking doll. I was stunned. I was confused as fuck too. And he ended up scoring the point on me. And the crowd was just, they were wheezing. It felt like it was a comedy show. Listen, imagine you have over something 100 people watching you. Your coach on the verge of literally putting you out of the game. Your teammates absolutely disappointed in you. And you're just standing there at the center of the fucking court and didn't get to do shit. You didn't get to do absolutely anything. Now the game ends, we end up winning, then we get to the third game, right? I sat on the bench throughout the whole thing, fucking vibing. Just not doing anything. I don't know if you can actually see my chair, but I was just chilling. The coach did not put me in the game ever since. Out of the 3 games that we fucking played, he put me in for like 1.5 minutes of the fourth quarter in the second game, right? The game which was already won. The game which was already won, by the way. The scoreboard was like 11-35. Something like that. It was a destruction. So he put me in just like goof around. And I still fucked up. Now we get into the third game. I remember that game was really intense, but that doesn't matter. We ended up winning and we were like second place. So we did end up like getting to the next part of the tournament. But do you think I was happy with this? Do you think that I felt fulfilled after that win? Sure, after we won the third game, we was like, yay, yay. The whole team started like jumping across the court. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun to have such a sense of community, but deep down, man, this had to have been the worst fucking debut people have ever had. The worst debut ever. That's what I'm trying to say. That's probably the worst fucking basketball debut ever. I scored 0 points and played 1.5 minutes. And on top of all of that, I let a guy score. So matter of fact, I ended up actually doing worse for the team. I didn't actually like provide anything valuable. I just sat on the bench, hopped in for 2 minutes, fucked up one play, end of the quarter. I was not happy. And see, I've been recently speaking to a friend of mine, right? And he had the exact same problem. Their team won, but he himself, he didn't perform that good. Sure, he scored a couple of points. His performance doesn't even compare to mine, but when you know you can do better than you ended up doing, bro, that's when your heart actually fucking tears down. This is when you really start to have these shitty thoughts at the back of your head. Now, honestly, all that ended up doing is just making me stronger. Listen, I'm not trying to sound like cringe or anything, but now that I have this guilt inside of me, now that I have this shame that I'm not enough, bro, I swear to God, if I get another opportunity to play, I will try my 100 fucking percent. Will I end up scoring? I don't know. This video, matter of fact, doesn't serve any lesson to you. I just wanted to share you a story, update you on what's been going on lately. But yeah, I can't end up like this. Listen, I will do whatever the fuck it takes to fulfill myself. It's not even just about winning. I don't want to say I don't give a fuck about winning, because if we don't move on like to the next part of the tournament, then we won't play anymore, and who knows, maybe I get kicked out of the team. But yeah, I promise you, brother, from that point on, I'm gonna try my absolute fucking best to actually achieve the things that I want to achieve. Yep, that's it. You just wasted 10 minutes of your life because I don't have any lesson to share with you. So check out this fat looking ass cat, I guess. Yep, there it is. Also, you're smirking your ear at me, but you're not actually paying attention, you little pussy. Okay, whatever, man. If you wanna come and make fun of me, we can check out my Discord. If you wanna talk to me, you can check out my Discord. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. This video probably won't get more than 5 views. I don't care. I'll see you in the next one.